Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing one of my favorite things to do with resin, and that is I'm going to be using sand in my resin. So I'm just going to be making this little jack-o'-lantern guy here, but I'm going to be using orange sand for the body, and then I'm going to be using green sand for the little stem up here. And then when the piece is cured, I'm going to put some kind of background in this mold here and put this little guy in, and voila, going to be a nice little Halloween decoration. So there's not really a lot of skill to this. You just basically mix colored sand in with your resin. The cool thing about that is also you end up using significantly less resin than you normally would. And also, because there's less resin in there, you can actually pour this pretty thick. Like if I used colored sand in resin to just fill this whole mold, it would more than likely be totally fine. It wouldn't flash cure or anything. Whereas if I just poured resin into this mold, just straight up resin, filled it with resin, it would definitely flash cure. And I know this because I tested that on one of these molds, and they are thick enough to where if you pour nothing but resin in there in one go, fill it up, it's going to flash cure. But, you know, the cool thing is with sand, if you put enough in there, it's not going to do that. And normally what I like to do is just fill it absolutely full of sand. That way you get a really good color and you get a really good texture. It's almost like a stony kind of texture. Obviously it's resin still, so it's not as hard as stone, but the texture and the look is very much stone-like in appearance and feel. So we'll go ahead and mix up some resin and mix the sand in, and we'll get started. All right, everything's all cured. Looking pretty good here. I've demolded what I needed to demold for now. This I didn't demold yet because it's obviously not finished. I'm gonna pour a layer of clear, then put the pumpkin on there, and then pour some more clear, and so forth. I may put some stuff like on the border or in each corner, some kind of Halloween-y type stuff, bats or something, I don't know yet. But I just want to show why putting resin in sand is one of my favorite things to do. So we'll try to get a good close-up here. Yeah. So you get that nice kind of stony look to it. And I really love that. Just such a great look. Now, if you do this yourself, I don't think the camera can really pick it up, but 9 times out of 10 when you use this method, especially when you put a lot of sand in it like I did, which is kind of really the only way to get it to go all the way through, Otherwise, even with this, I do have a little thin clear layer on what was the top of the mold, because the resin is going to rise to the top and kind of separate, and it is really hard to fill the whole thing with sand. The thing is, you're going to get air bubbles, particularly on the part of the mold where most of the sand went to. In my opinion, though, that just kind of adds to the texture of it, makes it look more natural, like stone, kind of. And I really like that. That's just kind of part of the effect to me. You'll notice that I did these two rectangles. These are essentially going to represent grass in an upcoming project, upcoming video. And essentially it's going to just represent grass, and it's going to go like in there. I do kind of have to trim a little bit off of each one because it fits a little too tight in these squares here. So I'll end up having to shave off just a little tiny bit off of these, but these turned out good. Also, with the extra that I had off camera, I went ahead and did this little pumpkin. And that looks pretty cool. So yeah, I really love this method with resin. It's a great alternative to coloring your resin if you want to add a little texture to it, you know. But anyway, enough of my gabbing. I'm going to go ahead and pour this next layer of clear. And then once that cures, I'm going to put this and whatever else I decide to put in the square, put that on there. And then top that off with another layer of clear. And then this will be done. All right, so it's all done now, and it's looking really good. So, looks really nice. And even on the back, it looks really cool with the purple sand with resin. Yeah, all in all, it turned out really nice. You'll notice that in that second layer there, the first clear layer, but the second overall layer, you'll notice that I put those foil flakes in there. And, you know, that just really kind of gives it some extra dimension and everything. I kind of wish I would have put some in the final clear layer there, too. And just kind of move them, you know, use a poker and just kind of move the foil flakes out of the front of the pumpkin. I should have done that. And that way he would have kind of been immersed in the foil flakes there. But still turned out great. But anyway, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. And see you next time.